Boom! What's happening, YouTube? We are live. We just went live on Facebook and Instagram, and I wanted to hop on YouTube solo. Actually, I wanted to hop on YouTube because I didn't want to do it on my iPad. Um, I want to actually have it in good quality, like it is here, instead of the other way. Well, what's happening, y'all? We are on the 29th way to find wholesale deals. Hope you guys haven't been asked my subscribers. What should I cover for April? Because my whole goal is to serve you guys and give you as much value as possible. And my goal is to help 1,000 people become financially free from real estate investing. And as well on my social media platforms, I put a nice graphic to see what the biggest struggle was. I want to know what to focus on for April. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the 29th way to find wholesale deals. And that way is to cold call absentee owners. All right. So that's what we just talked about on the other two platforms, live streams, is to target absentee owners and cold call them specifically. All right. And one way that you can do that is you can use Mojo Dialer. That is a dialer where you can, I think, either do like one single dialer, or you can do like a three-way dialer where you have someone calling three different people at the same time. One answers and they talk to them, and then the other two are on hold. Or if that person doesn't answer, the other two people, the second person comes on the phone. So it's continuous. It's a continuous dialer. All right. And that dialer actually works. It works really good. You can bang out a whole bunch of different calls. Like somebody just asked on Instagram how many that we do. We do about 500 a day. We target, well, that's our goal, to do 500 calls a day. No, we don't. My God doesn't hit all of them because, I mean, our market is not huge like other places. I have mastermind members that I'm associated with, and I know they do thousands of calls a day because that market is big. And so that's one way that you can target absentee owners, is to do cold calling, and then you can upload that list to Mojo Dialer, and you can actually bang out a whole bunch of different calls. Now, another way is to get like a absentee owner list, and you can find what's up, Stefan? Um, you can find the numbers for that absentee owner list. Now, you have a couple of different ways you can do that as well. So you can do, I think there's a website called reiskip.com, if I'm not mistaken. I've actually seen it in one of the groups that I'm in. And I think it's Maxwell's, I think that's his site, or somebody he's affiliated with or whatever. But yeah, you're right. REI Skip. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you can upload your absentee owner list to REI Skip, and I think they spit back some numbers to you. I don't know how soon it is, but that's one way. Or you can get a vacant motivated seller list from me. If you want that, it should be a link right below the video somewhere if you're watching the replay, or even right now live, you can see it. And that list is free and clear, vacant houses, and it actually has some phone numbers, and so we call those numbers. Now, all of them don't work. That's the thing with cold calling. All the numbers are not going to work. It's not going to be 100%, connection rate. But most of them, the ones that you can get in contact with, they are good leads, and it's really, really good for just getting directly to the point. Instead of using direct mail and waiting for responses, you can actually reverse it and call out, cold call those people and actually, oh, Skip Genie. All right. So that's another one. I think I heard of that one, Skip Genie. So that's another way that you can upload your list to a website of software, and they send you back the numbers, Skip Genie. I guess that's skipgenie.com. So you can check that out. See, that's great. That's why I like doing these live videos, because this resourcefulness of it. But yeah, absentee owners, cold call them, and that is a great way to find wholesale deals. Like I was saying, it's way better because you're actually going out and cold calling. You're kind of chasing them instead of letting them come to you. You taking an initiative. Um, and so you get out there and just try to get some deals done. Um, Now as far as a script, I would use a script if you're first starting out, because I mean it's gonna be you're gonna be nervous on the phone, but I would definitely use a script first, and then once you get comfortable, then you'll know it, by heart, and you can just knock it out. But that's a great way to find wholesale deals, is to cold call leads, cold call absentee owners. Jeff Filali, am I saying that right? Has some good scripts. I hadn't heard of him. I'm gonna have to look him up. Let me look him up. Let me see. I actually got my scripts from this mastermind that I'm in. Okay. He has a Facebook group. Great content. Okay, I'm gonna join this group. What's the group called? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Real estate home run. Ah, okay. I see. 1 second, I'll find it. All right. Yeah, if you guys have any, let me see. Oh, we got a question right here. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop the questions. What we talked about today is cold calling absentee owners. So that's a great way to find wholesale deals. How do you track your KPIs? Do you use CallRail? I do. I use CallRail, and it's really great. I used to use Vumber, but I mean, like you say, the KPIs, your key performance indicators. CallRail is really, really good. And actually, if you guys want CallRail, I have a link for you guys to get CallRail as well. I think there's a free trial that you can get. And it shows you all of your numbers, all of your how many people called in. Okay, so that's the group name, REI Q&A group. Okay. Let's see. Okay. 602 members. All right. I'm gonna join that group for sure. Yes, but CallRail is what we use. It's really great. We used to use Vumber, and originally we used to use Google Voice, but CallRail is really, really good. You can see all of your KPIs. It shows a chart and everything. If I could, I would share my screen so I can pull up my CallRail, but hey, I don't think I can. But yeah, CallRail is really good. If you guys are watching this on a replay, if you have any questions, definitely go ahead and drop it in the comments, and I can be able to answer that question. And also, actually, we can right before I got on, I think we got a question. I'm gonna pull up YouTube here on my other screen and get this question for. All right, so this is for John Mascarenhas. I think that's how you say his last name. How many absentee owners on your first how many absentee owners on your first list purchased? How much money did it cost you? All right, so let me see how many absentee owners on the first list that I purchased. I have no idea. John, if you're watching this, I have no idea. I think it was about an hour ago, so he may see this tonight. Um, I have no idea. I can't remember. I mean, it had to be like 500 maybe. 500 to 1,000. And then how much did it cost me? I most likely got it from list source. So, I mean, a $500 list may have cost me. I mean, I know it had to be at least $60 with list source. So maybe 60 to, I don't know, maybe $100, $120, somewhere around there. It's worth it though. Definitely worth it. I can't wait to start. 7 months of Facebook groups, endless YouTube videos, and training is enough. I'm ready to start. Oh yes, most definitely. 7 months is definitely enough. It's enough. You're ready to go. You are ready to go. Yeah, it's time to take action. You got enough information. You know what to do. You know the process. Now it's time to take action. 7 months is definitely enough. Definitely enough time for you to start taking action and go ahead and get your first deal done. Get your first deal done. And it's gonna feel real good. It's gonna get that reality check. That's what I call it. That first check is a reality check. But definitely 7 months is definitely you're overdue for a deal. You are overdue for a deal. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them now. I think we're gonna stay on here to about 15 minutes. If you have any questions, just go ahead and drop them. What did you do with your first check? Well, that's a good question. What did I do with my first check? Let's see. That was a $2,000 check. I reinvested some of it back into marketing. I know I did that because I saw a lot of people talking about they blew their first check, and I didn't want to do that. So I dropped it back into marketing. Not all the 2,000 because that was a lot of money to me back then. Because I got bills to pay. Yeah, everybody got bills to pay. Light bill. But no, I would suggest that you drop 20 to 40% back into marketing. So that depends on how fast you want to scale. Um, and that depends how much you put back into marketing is how fast you want to scale. What would you recommend to do with your check? Like I said, I would just reinvest it reinvest a percentage back. Just hadn't had the money to market. I lost a lot of hours abruptly in December. Just got them back last week. I'm ready to go now. Okay. Um, yeah. I mean, I see that's the thing. I mean, when I first started, honestly, I didn't have that much money. I was working, if you guys don't know, I was working at Jason's Deli as a delivery driver. So I was making tips. And my tips, I would take that and put it in my bank account, and then I would turn around and send postcards out with that tip money. Like no matter if it was like $50 or $20 or whatever, I was just sending it out, because I knew it was gonna come back. And so I didn't have that much money. So that's why I was telling so you would recommend cold calling to sell yourself until you can market the property or until you can market properly. Okay. Let me see. Cold calling. When you first starting out, I mean, you can. Um, I mean, that's marketing properly. Cold calling is marketing properly. It's not improper. Um, it's just a different way of marketing. So there's so many different ways that you can market. That was one reason I made this series. So, I mean, you can go back if you're just joining the series, you can go back and see the other 28 ways that you can market to properties. And you can do some of them on a shoestring budget, some of them you can do, you have to have some money. But like I was saying, I was just when I was working, I was just putting whatever I could into marketing. But I'm realizing that's a thing for like people starting out that I didn't realize when I first started that a lot of people are kind of worried or just have concerns about not having enough money. And I think it's a mindset. If you think differently, like we were talking about, um, you know, if you make a lunch instead of having lunch, you can save some money and you use that money to actually go and market. So it's just kind of like thinking differently. How hard was it to get a mentor to aid you? Honestly, I didn't get a mentor when I first started. So I didn't get a mentor until, let's see, I got my first couple deals. It was like 6 months. I didn't get a mentor. I didn't hire a mentor until maybe a year and a half. And I should have gotten him way before. So if I would start over again, I would invest in a mentor, or invest in like a course or something. Because I didn't take anything. I was just on YouTube the whole time, like just learning, putting bits and pieces together. And then I got into a mastermind, um, and that was my mentor, and I got in the right direction. It took me further than you know further than I was already going. What was the first mistake you learned from in the wholesale business? Um, One that stands out was I was targeting a for sale by owner, and she had a for sale by owner sign in the yard, and I got it on the contract, and I was sending buyers over there, and I think a buyer ended up calling her directly, and I ended up losing that deal. Now, yeah, a lot of people say I probably could have went after her and with the contract and all that, but I was just starting out, so I was like, it was just I just took it on the chin. So if it's a for sale by owner, what I learned from that was I would tell them to take the sign down, um, being that we have it under the contract now. Did I get a mentor to help me scale my business? Yes, I did. Absolutely. hmm I joined a couple masterminds to scale my business and to learn what I didn't know, honestly. You guys have any more questions? How often does the buyer inquire on your actual profit? That's a good question. Not often at all. most of them, most of my buyers, if Most of my buyers, they don't care what I make. They don't really care. As long as the numbers work for them, they don't really care. But then you have some people that are that have a scarcity mentality, and they inquire on what we're making, or they're surprised on how much we're making, and they feel some type of way. But I don't deal with those people after I find out that they're that type of person. Have you dealt with a lot of proof of fund situations? No, no, not at all. If they're motivated, they don't care. If you can get it done for them, they're gonna go with you. How will one join a mastermind group, and what do you have to bring to the table? Usually, the requirements. Um, the requirements like you have to be in the business for so long or be doing so much business, and um, most of them you have to pay up front, and not $500, but 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000 to join. And I mean, those, it's a, masterminds are really, really special, because I mean, it's not that many people that are going to pay thousands to be in a room with other people that have paid thousands. And that you're paying for experience. You're paying to cut the learning curve. Lord, yeah. Trust me, when I first dropped my couple thousand in in a mastermind, I was like, man, this gotta work. This this better work. Um, but that was my mentality back then. So it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. It took my business to another level, and so I hadn't looked back since. So I look for all type of different masterminds to join. Now, was it worth it? Oh yes, absolutely, tenfold, tenfold. So I mean, tenfold, absolutely worth it. And then it's kind of priceless because you get so many connections. The networking is ridiculous. The information is ridiculous. It's worth it. You know what? A good book, if you hadn't read it already, I was just thinking about it. Sean Terry has a good mastermind program, and he does. The mastermind actually originates from the book Think and Grow Rich. So that's a good book. How do you attain a list of buyers? How do you obtain a list of buyers? That I mean, you can market to buyers. Now, as far as a list, I don't know if there is a list out there. And I don't know of one. And is it easy? You have to market. You have to market with everything. But as far as just obtaining a simple list, um, I don't think there's a list out there. Actually, I think it is. I think when I first started, there was something called Find Cash Buyers Now, but that's a pretty expensive. I think it's like a little software. And at the time, I got it, and it didn't work in my area. So, because I was told the best way is at auctions. Yeah, that's a great way. That's a great way. You can go to auctions. I go to auctions every Wednesday. We have one in my market. Yep, auctions are a good way. Most definitely. Auctions are a good way. And actually that's why I just asked everybody on my social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and on my email list, what is their, biggest struggle right now? Because I mean, we did this 31 ways of finding wholesale deals is more pertaining to sellers for March. And so for April, I want to make sure that I'm providing value for you guys. So I may want to focus on how to find buyers, or may want to focus on just different stuff, like automation of the business. So if you want, I want to, can I? Yeah, I could. Let me see. If you guys want, I can drop the actual link to take a little survey to let me know exactly what you guys want. So let me go here. All right. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. I think I can. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. So you can take that survey and let me know what you guys, what's the biggest struggle, so I can be able to focus and focus on the specific um struggle or uh block that you guys have. I'm a people person, so I don't mind chatting. My friend said he used to do that when he first started. He passed out business cards. Exactly. You talking about at the auctions? That's a great. That's what I did as well. Passed out business cards. I actually don't have one of my business cards here. I will show y'all. Um, what will be the best avenue to approach when it comes to marketing? Marketing for sellers? Are you talking about for sellers or buyers? Sellers or buyers? Sellers for sellers. The best way. We just went over 28 ways in the last 28 days. Let's see. I would say the best way to market. I mean, what's been working for me for years is direct mail. Direct mail, send postcards. Sending postcards is really, really, really good. Yeah, I know you just found me today. I'm just messing with you. I got a little sense of humor. Um, I'm glad you found me though. I'm glad you found me. Um, yeah, I would say postcards. Sending out postcards has been great for me. I mean, literally, I just shared with my email list. This guy over the weekend, he actually got my postcard 2 months ago, and he held on to it, and he wants to sell his whole portfolio. So, I mean, I can't tell you how many times that postcard has fell into the hands of different landlords, different people at the right time, and they tell me like, we received your postcard at the right time. We want to get rid of this property. Who designed my logo? I got a personal Fiverr, Fiverr.com. He did pretty well. We went through a whole bunch of different variations of it. I'm gonna try yellow letters and cold calling to start. I've heard yellow letters gain a better response rate. Do I have an LLC? Yes, I have a little LLC. Um, Yellow letters, man. I mean, it's more expensive. I did yellow letters a little bit for I tested it out. The postcards, man, you get the bang for your buck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would go postcards. I would definitely go postcards. You like that website? Who did you go through? Fiverr is dope. Who did I go through for marketing to sellers? Sending postcards? That's what you're asking? See my eyes watering. I wear contacts. When we talking about postcards, who did I go through? If you're asking that, click2mail.com. That's click the number 2mail.com. I think that's through the postal service. Like it's affiliated with the postal service. Any more questions you got? I need to know how you got that vacant list. Um, Oh, we provide it. I mean, you can go to vacantmotivatedsellerleads.com and we provide the vacant list for pretty much anywhere, any market. So let's see. Da, 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 da. So if you want that vacant list, is actually here. Oh, it won't let me put it on there. Well, if you go to my site, brandoncalhoun.net, it's on the first page at the bottom. You can get that. No for your LLC business have as far as have keeping your business funds separate. Oh, that's through your bank. You set up. Well, I set it up myself actually. I set it up myself. It's pretty easy. I went to the Secretary of State website and um, I set it up and I brought all of the documentation as far as like the EIN number. So that's like your social security number for your business. And I brought that to the bank. And so I set up a business account. Yeah, yeah, having a business account with a bank, in other words. Yeah. So you set up your LLC and then you take your documents for your LLC and like a damsel in distress already. No, 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 no. That's why I'm here. And I have a whole bunch of videos on YouTube. So you can, you can watch them. Exactly. I mean, it's step by step, you still want to do this. Definitely. It's a lot to learn. Yeah. It's a lot to learn, you guys. But if you take it step by step, it makes it easier. A lot of people put the horse before the carriage. A lot of people. My first couple deals, I mean, first 2 deals, I didn't have my LLC, so I didn't even worry about it. Like, I jumped out. I jumped out, and I was just going. I was just going. I wanted to get it done. I seen it was real. I seen people like me actually getting deals done, holding checks up, and I was like, "All right, I'm about to get mine." And it's real. It's definitely real. Don't put the horse before the carriage, you guys. Don't. It just take it one step at a time. Get your deal done first. Get your deal done. You can set up all that once you get your reality check. Yeah, it's a lot of people out here willing to help. It is. It definitely is. I mean, that's why I wanted to get back. I wanted to That's why I did this series to get back information because a lot of people come to me wanting the information and it's one way I could do it as far as finding sellers. And so that's why I wanted to actually see what you guys want me to talk about or focus on for April. I want to give you guys some good content for April. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Wholesaling Inc. Yeah, 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 yeah. They want 5,000 to get the game. Yeah, I mean, it's worth it though. It's worth it. It's worth it. I mean, to be honest, is that's because they work with you one on one. I think I don't know. I haven't been through their program, but to work with myself one on one, it's definitely not cheap because I know what this business can do. So it's definitely not cheap. And then it's time. It's a lot of time invested. A lot of time invested. So I mean, I make I make online products, digital products, um, ebooks and courses and things like that. But as far as coaching takes a lot of time. So, I just had a newborn. I had my first son, so he's about 4 months. And, that's a lot of time that I would have to spend away from him. So, you know, it's a trade-off. I feel like there's no formal way to do this. Um, there's a formal way. It's market, start marketing, and then you get leads, and then you filter those leads and you see if it's a good deal, and then you turn around and you market for buyers. Or you can do reverse. You can find your buyers first, see where they buy, and go into that area and actually market for what they want to buy. My friend put me on back in June. He is killing it here in Philly. He told me he started with Sean Terry podcast. Exactly. I started with Sean Terry podcast too. Like I said, I was listening to so many podcasts. We got back from Cuba the end of June, and I jumped in learning. You're definitely doing a good job, Brandon. Keep grinding, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You just have to go for it. Yeah, you just have to go for it. You definitely just have to go for it. You guys have any more questions? We're about to hit 40 minutes on here. Uh if you guys have any more questions, we'll take them until we hit about 40 minutes. Man, I wish I knew about this 10 years ago. You and I both. I wish. I wish I would have known about it. Man, and like right out of high school or even in high school, I wish I would have known about it. I'm 33 now. Only if I had started at 23. Yeah, I started at 22. I know, but some people in my mastermind group, they started in when they was like 19, 18 or something like that. Lawyers reviewing the contract. Should I worry? J Russ speaks. Lawyers are reviewing what contracts? Did you get a deal under contract and now it's at the title company? You're still super young though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I kind of named the brand the young real estate investor, especially when I first started. I'm 26 and I feel like damn, I should have been on this wave. Yeah, I'm 26 too, so we're the same age. Purchase, purchase contract. All right, so your purchase contract is being reviewed by the lawyers right now, as well as your assignment contract is being reviewed. J. Russ speaks. The seller accepted, but the lawyer has. Oh, okay. So this. All right. I see. I see. Yeah, I had that situation before, where the seller wants their attorney to look at the contract. I think that's what you're saying. Um, no, you shouldn't be worried. I mean, honestly, I mean, I had that happen before. They may want some adjustments. I don't know how your contract looks, but they may want some adjustments because lawyers find everything. They're gonna find something. I mean, that's what they do. They're gonna find something to try to change for their client. And I mean, they may want to change something. So I'm gonna DM you on Instagram for the contracts. Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead and DM me, and I'll send you the link for the contracts. Yeah, but I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't worry. Yeah, no problem, no problem. If they're motivated, then they're gonna want to definitely get it done. Yeah, think positive. Just think positive. Just think positive. Yeah, I mean they're gonna probably want to change something. If not, then you may be in the clear. But I would, if they already accepted your offer, I would start talking to buyers if you don't already have a buyer lined up. Well, this was very informative. I really appreciate it. And you, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you being on the live stream and joining. Um, and I think you follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna follow you back and I appreciate it. I'm thankful that you have found my page. Thankful. We're right at 40 minutes. So you guys go ahead and wrap it up. Tomorrow we'll come and do the 30th way where we are getting wrapped up with this. He said he's about to hop on the gram and get into mischief. I'll holler at you later, bro. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off and definitely hit a like if you found this video valuable. Subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for tomorrow. We're gonna go over the 30th way to find wholesale deals. All right, you guys. Bye bye.